So I just wanted to do an update on my Axial SMT10. As you can see, I've made a couple of changes to it since my last couple of videos. I'll just show you quickly. So before, I was running the piggyback shocks which I got off that spares car I bought. I have taken those off for a couple of reasons. First reason was the spring rate was too hard, the suspension was very bouncy, and these standard shocks have much less stiff springs. The other problem was with the piggyback shocks is I couldn't fit the sway bars, which you can see I've now refitted, because they had the piggyback on the top, which when the suspension compressed, the sway bar would hit on the shock itself, which was a bit annoying. So I am back to the stock shocks. I am running 30 weight oil, which is 350 CST in these shocks, which is still a little bit too stiff, to be honest. I do want to go and lower that to probably 20 weight probably. You will also see that I've modified the sway bars. Now, the standard position for the sway bars is to go where the shocks are when the shocks are on the trailing arms, or they can go here and go across to the trailing arms. But I wanted to put them on the top of this piece here. So what I did was, I've taken the link out of the middle and made my own with some M4 threaded rod, as you can see there. So now the sway bars are a little bit shorter. I've also tried to get the links as parallel as possible. Ideally I want them perfectly flat like that, but unfortunately it does sit up a little bit, which is okay, I guess. It does mean though now that the truck has practically no side-to-side sway and no torque twist when I'm accelerating, which isn't great for if you're doing like rock crawling kind of stuff. But obviously this has open diffs, it's a monster truck, so it does actually handle a lot better and rolls over a lot less with the sway bars on. I have tested it around the garden. Obviously you've seen in the last couple of videos I've been using this battery tray with the Velcro straps on, which is a lot better. So yeah, I've basically gone through and rebuilt it with the sway bars and the old shocks back on, and we'll see how it performs. So that was just a quick update on the Axial SMT10. Other than that, I haven't really changed it very much. So yeah, there it is. The shell is getting pretty battered now. You can see up the front here there's quite a big hole there, and then at the rear there is a crack all the way down there, which is pretty funny, and obviously it's missing a tail light, which it has been for a while. The rear axle which I bought is holding up pretty well, so that's good. And I haven't stripped out any more hexes since the last time I did that. So yeah, it's been running quite well recently, although I haven't done any videos of it. But that was just a quick update on the SMT10, so you can see what I've done. The only thing I want to change now is put some lighter shock oil in it. Hopefully it doesn't leak out too quickly, but we know with these shocks it does. So yeah, I might get some better shorter shocks at some point. I want something that's about 110mm long. I think these are 125, so we'll see about that in the future anyway. So that'll be it for this video. Goodbye.